Hey, Dodgers fans. Today we got a lot to unpack as we dive into the latest moves and updates surrounding our Los Angeles Dodgers. The offseason has been buzzing, and there's no better time to break down what's happening, especially with the big headlines surrounding Edwin Diaz and the team's plans to strengthen the outfield. Diaz's signing has already made waves, and it's clear that the Dodgers are making a serious statement about their intent for the upcoming seasons. While many expected a deal hovering around $19.7 million per year over 4 years, the Dodgers went all in, offering $69 million total across 3 years. This move not only sets Diaz up as the highest-paid reliever in Major League Baseball history, but it also demonstrates the team's willingness to go above projections to secure a player they clearly value above all else. Despite other offers on the table, including one from the New York Mets at $66 million, Diaz's preference to join Los Angeles highlights the allure of this team and the vision it's building for the future. The strategy behind this signing is particularly interesting because it shows the Dodgers are balancing between short-term commitments and high-value contracts. By opting for a 3-year deal instead of something longer, they've managed to offer a significant financial boost while keeping flexibility in the roster for upcoming moves. It's a clever approach, ensuring that the team can maintain depth, manage payroll effectively, and still compete for top-tier talent without overcommitting. While rumors swirled suggesting the Dodgers might be out on Diaz, the reality is that their interest never wavered. These false reports often surface because of the Dodgers' reputation for a massive payroll, which tends to drag them into every major free agent conversation. Yet, when it comes to the biggest names, the team has been selective, dipping their toes only into opportunities that make strategic sense, like Diaz, and potentially targeting outfielders who fit both performance and budget considerations. Looking ahead to the outfield, the Dodgers are clearly evaluating multiple options to fill any gaps and bolster the lineup. Players like Harrison Bader have been consistently linked to the team, offering a combination of experience, reliability, and production at a very reasonable price. At 31, Bader brings veteran savvy while still performing at a career-high level, making him an appealing candidate for a 2-year deal around $10 million per year. This approach fits neatly with the Dodgers' broader strategy of shorter-term contracts for key contributors, allowing the team to remain nimble in case other moves become necessary. Of course, there's still the question of Teoscar Hernandez and whether he will be traded or repositioned within the lineup. While reports suggest he remains a vital part of the roster, discussions are ongoing, and the coaching staff is exploring different configurations to maximize both offensive and defensive output. Whether it involves moving him to left field or another adjustment, it's clear the Dodgers are carefully weighing all options to maintain a competitive edge. Dave Roberts' recent comments hint at a deliberate approach to managing the roster, particularly in the outfield. Hernandez is currently positioned as the right fielder, but there seems to be an openness to adjustments based on overall team strategy and acquisitions. With center field and left field still in flux, the team has room to maneuver, especially when factoring in potential additions like Bader or even trades that could provide depth or specialized skill sets. The overarching theme for the Dodgers appears to be flexibility. By securing Diaz, they've addressed one of the more immediate needs in the bullpen, and now attention can shift toward creating a balanced and high-performing outfield, which will be critical as they push for another championship run. It's fascinating to watch how the Dodgers are approaching this offseason because their decisions reflect both immediate ambition and long-term foresight. By prioritizing short-term, high-value deals, they're ensuring the roster remains strong while leaving room for potential strategic acquisitions. This dual focus allows them to maintain the payroll balance while still positioning the team to compete for top-level talent across positions. Outfield acquisitions, whether through free agency or trades, will be particularly telling, as the team seeks to pair veteran experience with young talent and maintain a lineup capable of consistent performance in high-pressure situations. The Dodgers' approach to free agency this year signals a nuanced understanding of the market. While many teams are pursuing long-term contracts with extended financial security, Los Angeles seems content to focus on shorter-term agreements that provide flexibility and retain high-caliber players. The success of Diaz's contract demonstrates this model can work effectively when executed thoughtfully, and it's likely that similar strategies will be applied to upcoming acquisitions. Whether targeting established veterans or emerging talents, the team is clearly evaluating not just the immediate performance, but also how each move fits within the broader roster structure, salary framework, and long-term competitiveness. For fans keeping a close eye on developments, the outfield remains a particularly exciting space to watch. Names like Bader, along with other potential trade or free agent options, indicate that the Dodgers are exploring every avenue to strengthen the lineup. The balance between cost efficiency, player performance, and positional needs is delicate, but the organization has a history of navigating these challenges with precision. Each decision, from trades to contract negotiations, will have a ripple effect across the roster, influencing everything from batting order to defensive strategy. In this context, the team's short-term, high-value contracts like Diaz's offer a model for how they can pursue elite talent without compromising flexibility or long-term planning. As we continue to monitor the Dodgers' moves, the broader pattern is becoming clear. They are selectively engaging in high-profile acquisitions, carefully managing payroll, and maintaining a strategic focus on both immediate and future competitiveness. Outfield enhancements, bullpen reinforcements, and overall roster flexibility are central to this strategy, reflecting an organization that understands the delicate balance between ambition and pragmatism. While speculation about trades and potential targets continues, the Dodgers' actions so far suggest a team fully committed to maintaining its position as a contender, ensuring depth, talent, and experience are aligned to create a roster capable of sustained success. In short, the Dodgers are actively shaping their roster with calculated precision, focusing on high-impact signings, targeted outfield reinforcements, and strategic flexibility. Diaz's contract is a prime example of this approach, illustrating how short-term, high-value deals can both attract elite talent and maintain organizational agility. Meanwhile, the attention now turns to the outfield, where players like Bader and other potential acquisitions represent the next phase of roster optimization. The ongoing decisions regarding Teoscar Hernandez and other key contributors will further define the team's shape heading into the new season, setting the stage for a campaign designed to balance immediate competitiveness with long-term planning. The interplay between financial strategy, player performance, and positional needs underscores just how methodical the Dodgers are being this offseason. By carefully managing contracts and pursuing specific targets, they've established a blueprint for building a championship-caliber roster that remains adaptable to both opportunities and challenges. This approach also highlights the Dodgers' commitment to maximizing value in every decision, ensuring that the team not only remains competitive, but also retains the ability to respond dynamically as the market evolves. Fans should pay attention to the unfolding moves in the outfield, as these will likely define the depth, versatility, and overall performance potential of the roster for the upcoming seasons. With the Diaz signing officially in place, the Dodgers have demonstrated a willingness to prioritize top-tier talent while maintaining financial and strategic balance. As the team evaluates outfield options, potential trades, and free agent targets, it becomes increasingly clear that the organization is operating with a coherent vision, blending immediate performance goals with longer-term considerations. Each move, whether an acquisition or a positional adjustment, reflects a deep understanding of team dynamics, market realities, and the competitive environment of Major League Baseball. Now, as we continue to examine the Dodgers' offseason strategy, the spotlight naturally shifts to the outfield and how the team plans to solidify its lineup. With Edwin Diaz now officially in the bullpen, the Dodgers can turn more attention to filling gaps and optimizing the outfield rotation. Teoscar Hernandez remains a pivotal piece, with his offensive production and clutch hitting providing consistent impact in high-pressure situations. Yet, his defensive positioning and the potential to shift him to left field or another role indicates the coaching staff is exploring all avenues to maximize the overall team performance. The Dodgers management seems intent on balancing star power with depth, ensuring that any move in the outfield contributes both immediately and in the broader context of roster flexibility. Harrison Bader emerges as one of the most intriguing names in this scenario. At 31 years old, he is entering a period where his experience across multiple teams and his proven production level make him a highly attractive target. A 2-year contract at around $10 million per season would not only provide stability, but also allow the Dodgers to secure an outfielder capable of contributing at a high level without committing to a lengthy financial obligation. This aligns perfectly with the organization's broader philosophy of shorter-term, higher-value contracts for targeted players. Bader's skill set also adds versatility. He can perform in multiple outfield positions, adapt to strategic shifts during games, and offer leadership for younger players learning the nuances of Major League Baseball. While Bader appears to be the leading candidate, the Dodgers are keeping an eye on other potential additions, whether through free agency or trades. The goal is to create a balanced lineup that maintains offensive firepower while addressing any defensive vulnerabilities. By carefully evaluating the market, the Dodgers can identify opportunities that offer both performance and value, allowing the team to remain agile in response to evolving needs. It's clear that the front office is not merely chasing headline names, but is instead focused on calculated acquisitions that fit within a structured framework. This deliberate approach ensures that the team can continue to compete at the highest level while preserving financial and strategic flexibility. Teoscar Hernandez's role remains central to these considerations. While his power bat and clutch performance make him indispensable, there is ongoing discussion about whether his position should shift to optimize the outfield arrangement. The coaching staff is exploring scenarios where Hernandez moves to left field, potentially opening space for another addition in right or center. This would allow the Dodgers to maximize both offensive and defensive potential while maintaining a lineup capable of adapting to different pitchers and in-game situations. The strategic decisions regarding Hernandez will have ripple effects across the roster, influencing batting order, fielding assignments, and overall team chemistry. Dave Roberts' insights reflect a careful assessment of these variables. By highlighting Hernandez's current role while leaving room for adjustment, Roberts underscores the team's flexible approach. The Dodgers are not locked into a single configuration, but are instead prepared to experiment and adapt to ensure the roster achieves the best possible performance balance. This philosophy extends beyond Hernandez to the broader outfield strategy, where potential acquisitions like Bader or other trade targets are evaluated not just on their individual talent, but on how they complement the existing core. Every decision in this context is aimed at creating a harmonious blend of skill, experience, and versatility. As free agency progresses, the Dodgers' approach stands out for its methodical and disciplined nature. While many teams pursue long-term, high-cost contracts, Los Angeles is focusing on shorter-term agreements that maximize immediate impact while maintaining flexibility. This approach allows the organization to respond to emerging opportunities without overcommitting resources, ensuring that the team remains competitive while preserving room for strategic maneuvers. The Diaz signing serves as a prime example of this philosophy in action, a high-value, short-term deal that secures elite talent while leaving the roster nimble for future moves. But before we move forward, don't forget to join our channel and give this video a like. Your support helps us keep delivering the latest news about the Los Angeles Dodgers. We'd love to hear your thoughts on the news, so drop a comment below. The baseball world is buzzing after whispers from inside the league suggested that the long-discussed exchange between the Dodgers and the Giants has finally taken shape. What began as a quiet murmur in front office corridors exploded into a full-blown rumor when Dodgers president Stan Kasten reportedly delivered a private message to team staff that something big is in motion. That phrase alone has been enough to send fans of both teams into a frenzy, especially considering the historic rivalry between Los Angeles and San Francisco. Unnamed personnel close to the negotiations claim that conversations intensified over the past few days, reaching a point where both organizations were closer than ever to a rare and symbolic agreement. The idea of two arch-rivals cooperating on a major move feels almost unreal, fueling speculation that the deal involves more than just a simple player swap. Some league insiders insist that the Dodgers have been aggressively targeting a key piece from the Giants roster, someone capable of altering the competitive balance in the division. Others believe the trade might involve a multi-layer package with prospects, staff adjustments, and financial maneuvering. Kasten's supposed reaction has become the centerpiece of the rumor mill. Witnesses described him as unusually energized, even cryptic, hinting that the front office had managed to secure something nobody expected. That single remark has inspired endless theories among fans, from blockbuster acquisitions to an organizational shakeup designed to reposition the franchise for the long term. Across social media, supporters of both clubs have begun dissecting every tiny clue, looking for signs of which names might be involved. The Giants, for their part, have kept their side of the conversation sealed tight, declining to comment publicly. Silence, however, has only amplified the noise. Rival executives around the league are said to be keeping a close eye on the situation, aware that any shift between these two powerhouses could ripple across the season. Whether the trade is as monumental as the whispers suggest, or simply an overblown spark in a slow news cycle, one thing is certain. The rumor has already captured the imagination of the entire baseball community. And until either team breaks the silence, the anticipation will continue to grow, feeding the sense that something extraordinary is indeed on the verge of happening. That's all for this update. If you enjoyed the video and want to stay up to date with exclusive news about the Los Angeles Dodgers, be sure to subscribe to our channel and hit that like button. We always appreciate your comments and feedback. See you in the next video.